Have you ever wondered who would win if Incredible Hulk and Mangog clashed in an all-out battle? Welcome to Mythic Battleverse. Join us as we delve into realms of iconic battles, myths, and legends that spark the multiverse. Today, two of the most unstoppable titans in existence collide in a clash of rage, strength, and pure destruction. Mangog, the destroyer of Asgard, descending like a meteor, his colossal form blotted out the sun, casting the city below into shadow. His eyes, burning with the rage of a billion souls, scanned the landscape with disdain. With each step, the ground quaked, buildings trembling as though in fear. "We're your gods now," Mangog bellowed, his voice a cataclysm of sound that shattered windows and left ears ringing for miles. His massive hand reached out, grabbing a nearby skyscraper, crushing it into rubble with ease. People screamed and ran in every direction, chaos spreading like wildfire. From the horizon, a streak of green hurtled through the air, carving a path of destruction through the clouds. The Hulk, the indomitable force of rage, landed with an earth-shaking impact, leaving a massive crater in his wake. Dust and debris swirled around him as he rose, his emerald form towering and his muscles taut with fury. "You want destruction? Let's see who smashes who," Hulk growled, his voice low and menacing. He balled his fists, veins bulging as his eyes locked onto the towering menace before him. The tension in the air was electric, the world seemingly holding its breath for the clash to come. Hulk charged first, a blur of raw power and rage. With a thunderous leap, he hurled himself toward Mangog, his fist aimed directly at the behemoth's chest. The impact was deafening, sending shockwaves rippling across the cityscape. Mangog staggered, his colossal form momentarily shifted, but his deep, guttural laugh echoed across the battlefield. "Is this your strength, mortal?" Mangog mocked, before retaliating with a devastating backhand. The strike sent Hulk careening through multiple buildings, his massive body crashing through steel and concrete before slamming into the ground. A dust cloud enveloped the area, obscuring Hulk from view. Mangog stomped forward, each step cracking the ground and toppling structures. "Your fury is insignificant against mine," he roared. From the rubble, a deep growl emerged. Hulk exploded out of the debris, his rage amplifying his power. He leapt at Mangog again, and their collision was like the meeting of planets, the shock waves toppling what remained the city. Mangog, unfazed by Hulk's relentless attacks, raised a massive hand to the sky. Dark clouds coalesced, crackling with cosmic energy. With a guttural roar, Mangog unleashed a storm of destruction. Beams of searing light rained down, carving fiery paths to the ground, splitting roads, and vaporizing entire structures. Hulk leapt and dodged with surprising agility, but one beam grazed aside, burning through his skin and drawing a bellow of pain. The smell of charred flesh filled the air, but instead of weakening, the Hulk's rage intensified. "Is that all you got?" Hulk roared, the wounds on his side beginning to heal before Mangog's eyes. Hulk launched himself forward, delivering a bone-shattering uppercut that snapped Mangog's head back with a resounding crack. Mangog's laughter turned to a snarl as he retaliated. He grabbed Hulk by the throat and slammed him into the ground repeatedly, each impact creating a crater that swallowed more of the city. "You will break beneath my wrath," Mangog growled, squeezing Hulk's throat as the green behemoth clawed his arm. For a moment, Hulk's body went still, his limbs limp in Mangog's iron grip. But then his eyes snapped open, glowing with unbridled fury. "You're gonna regret that," he hissed, his voice guttural and filled with venom. With an explosive surge of strength, Hulk grabbed Mangog's arm and tore himself free, flipping the monstrous being over his shoulder and slamming him into the ground with enough force to create a seismic event. Mangog roared in fury, rising swiftly to retaliate. He swung his massive fists, each blow powerful enough to level a mountain. Hulk dodged some but took devastating hits, his body smashing through multiple layers of bedrock. Bruised but unyielding, Hulk spat out a mouthful of blood and grinned. "That all you got?" he growled, his muscles flexing as his rage-fed strength surged. Realizing the brute force approach wasn't working, Hulk adapted. He ripped a nearby skyscraper, still mostly intact, from its foundation and swung it like a massive club. The first strike hit Mangog's shoulder, the force cracking the armor that covered his gargantuan frame. Hulk didn't stop. He swung again and again, the building crumbling with each impact until it was nothing but rubble in his hands. Mangog stumbled, his laughter turning into a growl of frustration. "You think a mortal weapon can stop me?" Mangog sneered, but Hulk wasn't done. He charged, delivering a devastating two-handed slam that drove Mangog to his knees. The impact sent shockwaves through the ground, splitting the earth and creating a chasm beneath them. Both combatants paused, their massive forms heaving as they stared each other down. Mangog radiated cosmic energy, his form glowing with an ominous light as he prepared to unleash his most destructive attack. Hulk, bloodied and battered, snarled, his fists clenched tightly. His skin darkened as his rage deepened, his power reaching new, terrifying heights. "You don't get it, do you?" Hulk growled. "The madder I get, the stronger I get." Mangog unleashed a torrent of energy, the beams carving to ground, creating rivers of molten lava. Hulk dodged with almost animalistic precision, leaping through the destruction. The two clashed again, their battle a whirlwind of violence, each strike shaking the very fabric of the earth. Mangog attempted to crush Hulk's spirit with words. "Your anger is a flicker compared to my inferno," he taunted, his voice dripping with malice. But Hulk only grinned, blood dripping from his lips. "Difference is," he spat, "I never quit." With newfound resolve, Hulk began to fight with precision, targeting Mangog's weak points. He delivered devastating strikes to the joints of Mangog's armor, each blow causing cracks to spiderweb further. Realizing his defeat was near, Mangog channeled the combined rage of a billion souls into one final, desperate attack. His body became a beacon of energy, the air itself trembling with power. Lava spewed into the sky, the ground splitting apart as the energy surged. Hulk, unrelenting, roared louder, his own anger shielding him from the destructive onslaught. He leapt into the air, his fists glowing green with raw power as he aimed for Mangog's core. Hulk's fist struck with the force of 1,000 meteors, each blow breaking through Mangog's defenses. Mangog swung wildly, but his strikes grew weaker with every passing moment. Seizing the moment, Hulk grabbed Mangog in a crushing hold, his arms bulging with unrestrained power. "This ends now." Hulk, with a final, earth-shaking slam, he drove Mangog into the ground, creating a canyon that swallowed the battlefield. Mangog, broken and defeated, tried to rise one last time, but Hulk planted his foot on the beast's chest, pinning him down. "Stay down," Hulk growled. Mangog summoned one last surge of energy, but Hulk anticipated the move. With a devastating punch, he struck Mangog's core, disrupting the energy within. Mangog let out a final, earth-shattering scream before his massive form collapsed, the energy within him dissipating into the void. Hulk, his body battered and bleeding, stood victorious over the fallen Mangog. The battlefield was a wasteland of destruction, the air thick with smoke and ash. Slowly, the green giant began to shrink, his rage subsiding as Bruce Banner emerged. He looked at Mangog's lifeless shell, his expression a mix of exhaustion and relief. Bruce Banner, battered but alive, turned and walked away, his mind heavy with the cost of victory. Behind him, Mangog remains disintegrated into dust, carried away by the wind. For now, the world was safe, but Banner knew the fight for peace was far from over. Did this battle end how you expected? Drop your thoughts and comments below. What clash would you like to see featured in the next battle? If you enjoyed this epic showdown, please like, comment, and subscribe for more legendary showdowns from Mythic Battleverse.